We are live, Michael.
What is up? My
Hey
belt just
guys.
came undone.
What came undone?
My belt, the Velcro is going away. A little waist belt.
Oh, okay. Welcome everyone. Let's get our morning started off right. All right, with a little bit of exercise, a little bit of healthy eating, and of course a garden check. I just want to welcome all of you to Mornings with Monster Michael Todd and Rebecca. If you are new to either of our channels, please go ahead and give us a thumbs up and a sub if you're on YouTube and a follow if you're on Facebook. We are really enjoying getting our morning started this way. It actually allows us to be together because he's usually in the gym. I'm usually in the kitchen or in the garden. We can chat with each other and we can chat with you. So hope you guys enjoy the community. So how's it going in there, Michael?
Well, I'm 1 minute into my 30 minutes of biking cardio. I have to make weights. Oh God, what, 5 days from now for King of the Table 11? So I'm 2.2 pounds over right now.
2 pounds over.
Is that
Guys, he
right?
had
No,
to.
hang on. Maybe I don't know what I just weighed. Yeah, it's 255.8. So yeah, 2.2.
Okay, guys, he has to be or sorry, he said 255, no,
I gotta be
253.6.
250. Yeah, 253.6, which is 115 kgs. And right
Yes,
now I'm just under 116 kgs.
under 116. But I got to tell you, the cheat day we had the other day was worth it, honey.
Yeah, I
Those
mean,
Cracker Barrel biscuits are the bomb.
it was really good. I always regret not eating more. I am a
Oh.
foodie at heart.
Okay. Also, if you are here in America, this is our Memorial Day weekend. Monday is actually Memorial Day here. So, to all of those who have lost a family member, someone that you love, a support person, whatever, to supporting and taking care of our country, we're thinking about all of you. Those that have given the greatest sacrifice, of course, we want to be sure and honor them. So we aren't doing anything special because Michael Todd has got to pack, or actually we have to pack and get on a plane headed to Dubai for another huge arm wrestling promotion, King of the Table, happening June 1st.
Yes, ma'am. My thing just said power off in my ears. Can y'all still hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, so just take it out of your ears, honey. It's
Yeah,
not
it's
working.
not.
Yeah, you must have needed to charge it. But it's okay because you're staying in one place today, right?
Well, no, I'm doing a gym tour in a little bit.
Well, but you're going to be talking still, carrying your camera.
Yeah.
Is what I mean.
Gotcha. Okay, gotcha.
So today's show, I'm going to be making some sourdough whole wheat pancakes. Now, is this chicken and green stuff? No, so it may not be right for the chicken and green stuff diet, but this is healthy eating, and I have substituted all of the things that might bring on extra calories that you don't want, but you still want it to taste good. So you guys want to be sure and keep track of what I'm doing here. Save it for later. Right now is a good time for you also to send out text messages to your friends or share this feed to your social media platforms. Let people know how they can actually find us. Michael is going to be doing some cardio, and then he's going to give you a tour, not yet finished, but closer.
Man, that's so stressful that it's not finished yet. We're like 5 months behind. It's horrible.
So he's going to be giving you a tour of the Monster Factory. And babe, when you do it, can you go ahead and start in Monster Factory 1 and tell them how it became 2?
Well, I'm starting upstairs right now because that's where I'm at. But when I leave, this was basically, I mean, when we first got here, this didn't exist. But we'll talk about that here in a little bit. But yeah, I got quite a few people here saying good morning. Phil Woody said the picture and sound is good.
Awesome.
Happy Memorial Day, of course. Good morning from Australia. What's up? What's up? Bravo 7 says he needs a stack of 7 to 8 pancakes. Who doesn't? Yeah, man. I'm hungry. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm so damn hungry. So bad.
I'm so sorry. And he said that Ingen is live with Jerry right now. I absolutely hate that we can't be watching that. But guys, split your screen. Go ahead and check Ingen and Jerry out as well. If you're from my channel, Ingen Terzi is one of the most awesome ever arm wrestling promoters and has the awesome East versus West promotion for professional arm wrestling out there. And Jerry, I'm assuming that's Jerry Cataret,
Yeah,
is He was one of the champions. Didn't he lose his last match, or is
He lost to Hermes. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's how he lost the title. Then Hermes lost to Devin. Devin defended against Dennis and Norgie, and Dennis lost. Devin lost to Levon. So Levon's the current champ.
All right. And then we're going to be heading out to the garden, guys, also because I found some hateful slugs that were eating the foliage of my plant. Problem with that is, without the foliage, we can't have photosynthesis. Then we don't have good production of vegetables and fruits. So I'm going to show you how to make a slug trap using something you may have in your refrigerator right now. Beer.
That was the first time she and I have ever bought beer in our life.
Yes, it was. But I was
we
like,
were trying to find
honey.
the cheapest shit possible. Like,
and well, that's what it said. The cheaper, the better. Because, it didn't have all those different aromas in there. What they want is the smell of the yeast, right? So, I think we're ready for me to actually go ahead and start the pancakes. Let me have a look at some of these just a little bit. Jerry being one of the big reasons MMT's thumb got nerve damage. Yeah, that's right. Absolutely. The Fearless Spectrum. Hey, from Oregon. Awesome to see you. JP Witchy says, good luck on your upcoming match with Lars. And Blake, Tennessee Titan Perry.
Oh,
you are on. He says, good morning. Hope you guys are doing great. We are. We're doing good.
Yeah,
all right,
Phil Woody said I gave his pancakes a solid 8 out of 10. Yeah. Dude, I love food. I mentioned that.
All right, so you guys might hear my griddle kicking on off and on back here because it takes a while for it to warm up. But for sourdough whole wheat pancakes, of course, you're going to need your whole wheat flour, and this is 100% whole grain is what I use. Whole wheat flour. Then you're going to need your sourdough discard. You can use bubbly starter if you or your significant other is into sourdough making. This is one of those great recipes to get rid of some of that starter. Those are the main things. The other things are going to be, of course, a little bit of baking soda, a little bit of baking powder, some sea salt, some milk, some vanilla. And rather than sugar, I use monk fruit 0-calorie sweetener. And instead of 2 tablespoons of butter, which I do love butter, okay, we use 1.5 tablespoons of coconut oil. So the good news about that is it actually cuts some of the fat calories, and using the monk cut some of the sugar calories. So I wouldn't say this is perfect if you're on a really strict diet, but it is definitely better. Okay, so this is one of those things that you want to choose. So for this, we actually mix up the wet ingredients first. If you need to cut me off and say anything, baby, feel free to do so.
Yeah, Benji Max says the green walls look dope. Good morning, monsters. What's up? Salvatore Rios, he's in here. What's up, Sal? Benji saying hit the like, appreciate that. Yeah, I love the green walls. This whole thing is green, gray, black. I love the green, man. I'd put as much green out here as I could.
Okay, so we're gonna. Yeah, he does love the green. I asked the grandbaby, I said, "What do you think Big Pawpaw's favorite color is?" They all knew it.
Well, of course.
So we're gonna put in 1 egg. I put in 1 cup of skim milk, and that egg I let get to room temperature. I got my 2/3 cup of whole wheat sourdough discard, or like I said, you can use bubbly, and then 1.5 tablespoons of coconut oil, and none of that imitation vanilla. We want real vanilla extract, okay? So I use 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Now I'm going to take that, and this is my handy dandy. How cool is that? This is a whisk / pickups, right? So I'm going to take that, and I'm just going to go ahead and stir that until that is all incorporated. Now, the one thing about pancake mix is that you can over mix it, and then the pancakes end up getting tough. So you just want to be really careful with that, right? So I'm going to set this over here to the side, and it's now time to go ahead and mix in these dry ingredients. Easy peasy, guys. This is really quick. The prep for it takes no time. Now, once we actually get it all mixed up, 1 cup of whole wheat flour. Once we get it all mixed up, then you want to let it sit for 20 minutes. Okay, just let it set up. All those flavors meld together, and then you throw it on the griddle. So now we're going to use a half a teaspoon baking powder, baking soda. That's what's going to make them all nice and fluffy. All right, we don't want flat pancakes. And then, oops, half a teaspoon of, sea salt. There we go. Got a little bit of a spill there. And so then I'm just going to take that, whisk it together. Now, if any of y'all took homemaking school, I don't even think they offer that anymore. If you took homemaking school, you know you always mix your wet ingredients and then you mix your dry ingredients instead of just putting everything in there together. I don't know the rules of why. All I know is it turns out great when you do it, right? So I'm going to go ahead and throw the dry ingredients into the wet. And this is what is really cool about this nice little whisk. Because it is silicone, it can scrape the sides for me as I'm going.
All right, so
I want to let them have a look at this real quick.
All right, go ahead, babe.
So you guys see it's still kind of lumpy in there, right? That is just how I want it. Now I'm just going to go ahead and set it over here on my stove. It's going to sit there for 20 minutes while it's getting ready. Go ahead, babe.
All right, babe. So a couple people in here are talking about Sylvester is one of them. Is it just me? Is Corey West quite a bit lighter? At his peak recently, within the last year or so, he's around 450, 440, 450. He's sitting right at 400 pounds, 401, 402. Did low carbs for probably 3 weeks. He had his first cheat meal yesterday, essentially. And he's excited about his transformation, feeling good. CO1URZZ. First trip to Gold's Gym was with a girl whose favorite color was green. Hardest workers in the gym that day. Yeah. So, Adrian, how's the champ feeling this morning? He said, "Good morning. Feel good. What can I do? On a bone pain, the big bone sticking out the top of the wrist. Injured during arm wrestling." Adrian, I'm a cold person. Take your sink, fill it full of ice, run cold water in there, and submerge it for 15 minutes. Pull it out, some nice icy hot rub on it, and then wrap it in a towel. Outside of going to a doctor or something to find out what's going on, that's the best answer I have. Obviously now, because I got the cold plunge partnership, I get in the cold plunges daily, just for rehab recovery. But anytime I have any pain like that, I will, especially elbow pain, I'll just make fill my sink full of ice and cold water, submerge it for 15 minutes. First 5 minutes is brutal. The next 10, not that bad. I recommend finding like a Monster Michael Todd YouTube channel to watch or something while you do it. But yeah, best thing I know.
Brian Myers, or Mayers, I'm not sure how you say your last name, Brian, says he is tending to his garden while he listens to us. Well, I will be out there in my garden here shortly because I'm going to reset my slug traps. So we're going to go do a garden check after I show you guys how to make those traps. How you feeling in there, babe?
It's kind of warm. I didn't, how you have to turn the fan on?
Yeah.
I didn't turn the fan on because I didn't want the noise. Plus, I still got some, ways to sweat too. So I figured just get in here, and I got both belts on. I'm 14 minutes in, working up a little bit of sweat. I'm actually looking around. So I'm in the upstairs personal use cardio space and theater room. So I have a lot of trophies and different things up here, and I'm looking around to see how I can switch some of this shit around. And then some of these banners, like the 2020 Beat the Champ we were going to do back in at the St. Patrick's Day Parade. That's got a lot of green on that poster. I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and use some magnets and put that on the steel walls outside in the new space. Just looking around and seeing how I can make some changes. You know how I do.
Adrian Grigg says, okay, thanks. How do you feel your chances are against Datican if you get past Lars?
Well, I don't want to look past Lars. My primary focus is beating Lars this weekend. I will do everything within my power to do so. After that is over, I actually love my chances against Can. He's the perfect opponent for me. Super aggressive, young, hungry, will want to make a statement. And if I pull correctly, that's a perfect person for me to be pulling against. I like it a lot. I like the match a lot.
Benji Max says he is digging the new show and format. Thank you so much, Benji. We're having a good time. I told Michael it may take a bit to catch on, but I think this is going to be a lot of fun. And at least with social media, it can become tiresome, right? Just trying to figure out what content to put out. And we need to do lives. It is best for us to get the lives done in the morning because as the day goes on, more and more gets piled up. But why not mix all the things that we love together, and just make it work for both channels? And so a morning show was the first thing that come to mind. Just kind of makes sense.
Oh, shit. We're going to have to do a cheat day live. What? I'm so hungry.
Okay, so when you mentioned the cheat day live, Karen Kelly, my really good friend, she sent me a recipe, honey, for old time ooey gooey cinnamon rolls. I think I might make those on cheat day live. What do you think? I think that would be fantastic. Hey Monster, how do you get a pretty lady like Rebecca? Thank you, Metabolic Horse. It's good lighting. I promise you. It's just the lighting. Yeah.
Plus, I have a very specific set of skills. Large match will come down to what fouls are called. That match against the point called training partner, Valeris, who he's talking about, really sired him with a shoulder over the center line. I don't think it's going to come down to. I appreciate that, and I don't think it's going to come down to that. I wholeheartedly believe that if I pull correctly, I can have a much better day than I did against Frank. Lars is a badass dude, super strong, amazingly conditioned. I'm on a mission.
So Benji Max says that you can make sourdough pizza. We love sourdough pizza dough. Made French toast, and I've made, of course, pancakes. I'm looking forward to get into all of that stuff. And of course, I'll be sharing it with you guys. Brian wants to know if you plunge. Yes, he does.
If you're regarding cold plunging, I almost cold plunge every day, but I would say at least 5 days a week. I did my longest plunge at the coldest it's been. It can go down to 39 degrees. It was set at 41 the other day. And I did a 6-minute plunge at 41, which was the coldest. And the difference between cold plunging and just getting into a thing of water, you'll see people breaking up the ice and getting in it. This is circulating water. It never warms up around you. It's hitting your lower back. It's hitting your foot. It's that water stays really, really cold. I've done a lot of different types of cold exposure, and so far the cold plunge is the most consistent of keeping that, or the most difficult to stay in longer so far for me. Benefits are just reduced inflammation, healing, recovery, mental toughness for one. That shit's cold, isn't it, babe?
Yes.
And you ain't done a 41. You've done a 51, I think. I think it was on back when he was doing 50s back then.
Yeah, I did a 51 with socks, leggings, and a tank top on. Yes, I did a 51. And it's miserable. So he wants to know, or bonus tokens wants to know what the benefits are. Let him know that, and then I'm going to go ahead and show him these.
I was answering that before I said inflammation, reduction of inflammation. But for me, it's a mental toughness thing.
That's right.
You get in there and do things that just being uncomfortable, becoming comfortable being uncomfortable, right? Just doing stuff that the normal person, the average person's not wanting to do. And that's when it comes down to tribute, like, oh, you show too much of your training, you show much of this. I'm like, listen, if you can outwork me, outwork me. And I'm not saying people out there can't, but just most of the time they don't. So I'm excited about it.
All righty. So guys, we're about to go out to the garden. But first, I want to show you how I made these slug traps. And I have tried other things as well. I use diatomaceous earth. And of course, just finding them and picking them off, digging through the mulch, just getting rid of them. And I've noticed some of those army caterpillars too. Hate those little beasts. But if you're going to have a garden, you're going to have pests. Now, I do have companion planting, so I've put out a bunch of different things to grow with my veggies that are supposed to help with some of those pests. And I don't know if they've come to maturity enough yet to give me a lot of good health. Like I don't have a lot of flowers on the magnolias. So they're not giving a whole lot of help yet. So this is very simple. And I actually did the research to make sure that it is something that works and it's not just anecdotal, right? But all you do is you take some kind of container If you recognize this is great value deli meat containers. Take a container, and I cut little windows in it. See? And the instructions say you can have a lid on, you can not have a lid on. I have 3 out there that do not have lids on, and I actually just used yogurt containers, mainly because I'm always doing science projects. I'm like, I'm going to see if this one works. I'm going to see if this one works, or which one works better. So then you just take these, you dig a hole in your garden, and you leave just this lip above. And that is so the slugs and snails can climb over, but the beneficial insects that you want to keep in there, they don't end up dying in there as well. And then you take your trusty beer and you fill it 2 to 3 inches. So we're actually going to go out there and replace the one that I collected this morning because, guys, I caught 3 of those little beasts. And no, I do not save them. They are murdered. If they enter my garden, they need to know what's going up. And I want them telling all of their friends. We used to see Bobby. We don't see Bobby anymore because he climbed in Miss Rebecca's garden. You can chat, baby. I'm fixing to walk out to the garden.
So, Brian, you said you look forward to releasing the cold shock proteins. Could you elaborate on that? I guess I haven't done that research. What's up, Chuck Young? He says hi from the Destroyer. Man, if Chuck was here, if he was closer, he could be hooking me up some concrete for this outdoor recreation space we're going to be doing. That's a bummer. So she is heading out to the garden, guys. I hope she's got her T-Mobile set up so that it will we don't lose signal like we had the last couple days. So. Yeah, that's her grandbaby's little play swing and PlayStation area, whatever they got.
Can you hear me out here?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Huh?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, guys, you can see right over there is where I dug my hole. And like I said, Michael and I don't drink beer. So this is the first time that we actually bought beer. And honey, it was so funny because I felt like I needed to explain to the lady last night when she was checking my ID, this isn't for me.
Yeah, Mike Ellis, we're in Arkansas, Hot Springs, Arkansas. One of the
So
first national parks in the United States. Yeah. Ooh, that's cool.
I'm just going to pour 2 to 3 inches back in there. There we go. I don't want to fill it up because I don't want them climbing back out, right? So they're going to smell that yeast and they're going to crawl back over to it through those windows and they get stuck in there. All righty. Let's check the rest of the garden here. Make sure everything's looking good. I actually harvested lettuce yesterday. I guess I'll do it again tomorrow.
Yep. I'll go back to low carbs again tomorrow.
Oh, I got so many new zinnias blooming.
Yeah, those are pretty.
Tomatoes looking good. Nobody's leaning over today, so it looks like I finally got everybody staked up properly. Cucumbers looking good. Oh, honey, check this out. I got a pepper flower.
All right.
Got some peppers coming. Everybody's looking good. All right. Gonna head back in.
Chuck here said, good morning, Monster family. Mike Ellis, look forward to seeing you climb back to the top. Yeah, me too. It's new. I talked to my doctor about Google, or talked to my doctor about it. Google cold shock proteins. Yeah, I'll check that out. Yeah, thanks, Mike. I've got a plan, and as long as I can be consistent and keep working, I think I got a good shot. MMT Fruit Orchard next. Yeah, that's a Rebecca question. I don't know what all she's got planned. Thank you, Danny. Danny Snipes. Boy, I hadn't seen you in a long time. Been following you on Facebook, though. Looks like you're getting strong again. Sylvester just showed the wife the slug trap. Yeah, Rebecca, I'm telling you, man, she's all in right now on this stuff, and she's learning and just keep going and going and going. Darren says he loves Hot Springs. Hadn't been in a while. Take care, Brian. Be blessed. Yeah, so I got about 5 minutes left of cardio. I do a 30-minute session here. I haven't done this, honey, in 6 months probably. I don't think I've been on a bicycle in probably 6 months. Just lately, it had been morning circuits, or with the yard work needing to be done. So much yard work needed to be done. Get out there and weed eat or something like that in the mornings. Sweet arm wrestling. How you feeling, Michael? Ready for Dubai? Yeah, I'm as good as I can be. Last workout was Friday. I thought about maybe doing some rowing tomorrow. I know that would work all my muscles probably, but it's far enough out, so I don't think it hurt me. But yeah, I feel good. Ready to go.
So referring to the fruit trees, I would love to have some fruit trees. My granddaughter yesterday was actually asking, Riley was asking baby if we were going to grow peaches,
Yeah.
I was like, those take a bit, by the time you're 5 years older, I might actually have a good harvest. I'm looking more at berries, berry bushes, finding some of those. I've already got some wild ones growing, and the berry bushes you can usually harvest within 2 years or 2 seasons at least. But who knows where we're going to end up with this, right?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So I know you have a schedule of time and stuff, but I'll be done in like 3 minutes and 40 seconds. You want to go and start the gym tour then?
Yes, I do. I would love for you to start this tour for then.
It's
We
3.5
are,
minutes.
26 minutes in, and around the 35, 37 mark is when I'm going to start making the pancakes, and you can join us in here.
Okay, that'll probably take me about that long to do the tour, I guess.
I got bad news.
Okay.
Honey, we're out of
I heard
bananas.
you. What is it? We're out of bananas?
Yeah, so I cannot do I usually saute him some bananas, kind of like a bananas foster, right, for the pancakes, but
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I got you fresh strawberries.
Oh, that'll
that
work.
I'm going to put on top of your homemade strawberry Greek yogurt.
Ooh,
on top of your pancake. So I think that's going to be good. And it goes along with Memorial Day weekend because it's red.
There you go.
Okay. All right.
Ooh.
So who all we got on here? Kill the day, guys. Big fan. I better put some work in. Much love. Okay. Enjoy your day at work. Darren was talking about he lived in Hot Springs. I just showed the wife the slug trap. All right. Good job, Sylvester. Tell her it definitely worked for me the first night. Now, the other ones, all I did was take containers like these and with no lid and did the same thing. I didn't have any in those. Didn't have any slugs in those this morning. So I'm going to move them, and I'm actually going to make more of the ones that were this style, right? And see if we do a lot better. But plus, I've got so much work to do before we leave for Dubai. I've got to extend my irrigation system in the veggie garden and put one in to my flower gardens. But also, I need to go through the mulch and put down some more diatomaceous earth. I put it underneath and on top. I do not put it on top of the leaves. And I know that you're supposed to for those insects that are eating the leaves. But I worry about, like I said, photosynthesis. And also, I want to try and protect my pollinators as much as I can.
So I got a question
all you
here.
need now is chickens, Jeremy. Jeremy Parker.
Yeah, I
you
see
have
Jeremy
just
saying
moved
that.
up. You have just moved up higher on the people allowed to come here list.
Yeah, someone's 81 shovel something. Are you still doing promotions? If you're talking about Monster Factory events, we will still continue to do them, but I have to finish funding this space before I go out and raise the money for Monster Factory events. We might be doing it July 20th, but it's sponsorship contingent, so I need to find out more about that. Sweden, remember the time hanging out with you guys in Sweden back in 2018, Gothenburg? How I pulled the super match and then the tournament on the same day was cool. That was a bad mistake too. Like, how bad did I have to fight to win that damn tournament after winning the super match? It was crazy. I was good. I was 5-0, and then that last round, I let the guy get all over me and really put some work on my arm. And then a couple hours later, I was like, oh, I'll just pull the tournament. It's like when you bench 500 and later on that day, you think, I'm going to go back and do it again, and 405 lays on you. Same thing. And then Danny Snipes said he told his son about me. Son, some of my matches. I'm his favorite arm wrestler. He loves watching arm wrestling and WWE wrestling. Yeah, Danny was one of those big, strong benchers back in the Cabot days, and I think he's back getting strong again. So I'll be watching Danny see hit some big weights again.
Awesome. Is
10
it about
more
time
seconds.
for our gym?
I'm
Gym
close.
tour?
I got to hear the beep, beep, beep go off, you know.
Okay. While he is finishing up his cardio, guys, if you have just clicked on here, what we're doing today is we're making sourdough pancakes. Michael's doing a little cardio, talking about arm wrestling. He's giving you a tour of the Monster Factory because there are no more tough weight training, hard workouts for him. Not until we get back from Dubai.
Well, I was just thinking today, since we'll still be in Dubai on Sunday, I'll probably do arms on Sunday.
Oh, are you going to go to?
Well, remember, there's a gym at the Barsha Heights.
Oh, yeah.
So we
Way
technically,
small.
it is small, but we could technically film that. I mean, I guess we could go to Benos or something if we wanted.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
That'd be
So
fun.
here we are. This is the upstairs portion of the original Monster Factory. Monster Factory, when we first moved here, this space that you see right now did not exist. This was a single floor, no sheetrock, no ceilings, exposed insulation, and all the equipment. That is not all the equipment's in the gym now because we've added some, but a whole bunch of equipment was in the 600 square foot space downstairs. In 2016, we started training clients again. And before we knew it, we had 34 clients training 3 days a week. So we had to improve the space. So in 4 days, we took all the weights out downstairs, came in, built in this second floor. And what's crazy is on this second floor, we had about 6,000 pounds of leg equipment, right? So they said this is strong enough to hold 2 cars up here. 16-inch LVLs is what supports it. But, you know, I got trophies up here. Got the big couch right here in front of me. Then we got the theater screen right there. So this is our theater room and personal use cardio. But then you can see out there downstairs to the new edition, but now old edition of the Monster Factory, right? So take you down the staircase and we'll go check out everything else downstairs. So that is only accessible from the house. I've thought about putting a spiral staircase in so you can come up from downstairs, but I don't know if I ever will. I may just keep it like it is, so it's just for us, because there's a ton of space out here in the gym and plenty of places. There's a 65-inch TV in the old portion. There's 3 75-inch TVs in the new portion, so I don't think we need to have access to the theater room. What do y'all agree? Trophy color coordination is on point. Yeah, so that's all me. All the trophies. And most of the time when I've competed in the past, over these 34 years, there'd be tournaments and I'd do right hand, left hand. So oftentimes I have multiples of the same award. So here we are, came in. So this is what it was originally. Originally, when we moved here, this glass door right there used to be right here. Then there's a huge bay door that went in, and this whole space, unfinished concrete floor, 25-foot centers, 19-foot sidewalls, and then we brought all this in and put all this whole second floor in. So this was the original space. Came in 2014, blank canvas. By 2016, second floor. Went ahead and put all the medals across here. So this center section is all national championship titles. There might be a world title up there. I can't remember. UAL left-hand world championship belt, UAL right-hand world championship belt. Then recently we put a lot of different stuff back here. This is under construction, basically. Got a whole bunch of stuff that we're going to be getting moving around. Got another treadmill. Got the assault bike, rower, sled. This whole space now, because we've added the new addition, this is all going to be functional fitness. So here we have a 6x4-foot rig, 14-foot climbing rope, multiple pull-up stations, 4-rung salmon ladder. And I'll tell you more about that. This is vertical pegboard. Got a horizontal pegboard over here, vertical pegboard. This was a full bath down here for the original build. This is a set of parallel bars. You pull yourself up on them and a pull up, walk them across the bars, staying in a pull up. So the cool thing about these things here is right here, I have a 24-foot ascending, descending monkey bar rig, 9 foot up to 12 foot, back to 9, over to 9, back up to 12, come down a rope. Come off here, jump up here, go across the parallel bars, come out the other side. You'll hit 4 rungs on a salmon ladder, come down that rope, and you'll run up the pegboard. It'll be a 5 obstacle sprint obstacle course, a Ninja Warrior course, right? Something about putting a lot of work in when I get back, just because I like striking, and martial arts was my original passion. I have this Nexus striking. It's interactive, so I'll be doing a lot of my cardio on this pretty soon. One of the things I had to buy when we built the new addition was a set of lockers. So we got mine, Rebecca, and anonymous. All right. So this is it right here. This is the new addition. So this used to be the wall that you guys saw. Right here was the wall when we used to do the Monster Factory events. You guys saw Monster Factory 5, so you saw that we had the new space.
Hey, baby.
What?
Turn your camera around so it's like your body is blocking so much.
I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to turn around.
There's a little thing that you just touched that reverses it.
I know. I don't see the little thing. So you have to.
I'm gonna come out there and join you. I'll be right there.
All right, cool.
Oh, by the way, in the chat is in it live. Good to see you.
Oh, check it out. There you go. Yeah, man, this space is crazy. You have to come out here and check this out. It's it's not, like we said, it's not finished yet, and hopefully, very, very soon, we get the completed. That's what it is. I have a 3-car garage here, 1,000 square foot oversized 3-car garage that I can't even put my stuff in because all my contractors' stuff's in it.
Where are you?
That's what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
I didn't know if that was up there. Might have been it.
No, I don't think so. What is that? That's not it.
No. Go to chat right here, right there. No.
Hang on. Well, this is weird. You do not. I guess you have to leave the chat to do it.
Yeah.
Unless it's right here. Look at me. I thought I was just going to come out here and just show him, right?
Yeah.
Can't.
Told you.
That's weird. It's on my phone.
Go back to chats.
Okay, go back to chat. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. All right. So here's what we got. This whole thing would not be possible without the Monster Factory Supporter Wall of Fame, right? So all these different logos, those are from people who got tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 brand partnership packages. They advertise across with our social media platform. We were blessed in 2022 and 23 to do over 200 million views across our social platforms. So these people decided they wanted to advertise with us. I decided to make it a brick wall instead of just a plain blank canvas. That way, people who don't own businesses or whatever still want to participate in helping Monster Factory bring you top quality events, amazing content. We have the opportunity for people to purchase a brick, get their name on it, the arm wrestling team name on it, loved one name, whatever you want. That also comes with an Instagram story, Facebook story, autograph picture of me with your thing, and a Monster Factory t-shirt. So that's that. So here we go. So if we're looking from here, this is a 2,000 square foot open space here where the stage is at. And then the 1,000 square foot underneath there for the kitchen, laundry room, bathroom, and the free weight area. I've extended out some rubber flooring over there. So I have the tire flipping machine, and I just brought the GHC in. We have the heavy bag. Over there, we have the revolving ladder for people to run contests on. This is a rope climbing machine that you just keep pulling the rope and just keeps moving through the thing. Indoor basketball. So this is all the flooring from Salvatore Rios. He's one of our brand partners as well. All this stuff's going to be installed. So this is all going to be commercial flooring for the basketball court. I'll probably end up having some of the tables over here on this side. This was Rebecca's idea, which I love. We cut out this space and went ahead and bricked it. So it will also be available down the road for supporter bricks. But I believe all the big influencers that we have come in while having them autograph this wall, which I think that's awesome. Like I said, indoor basketball here. Hopefully, eventually, I end up having 2 identical climbing walls with 2 self-belays and a timer. So me and all the other fitness influencers that come out and collab will be able to race up the wall. Everything we do here is kind of a challenge center. My vision, so that we have influencers come in and we have them run the obstacle course outside, have them run the Ninja Warrior course inside, and we set course records, and the next influencer comes and tries to beat them, right? So to the kitchen, which is one of the things that isn't finished yet. Where you at? Okay, yeah. So now I'm just looking at it. So refrigerator, there'll be a stove, microwave oven, couple floating shelves. All this, once this is all finished out, this is going to be very functional. We have an outdoor space that will be the next project, but I got to get this one finished, funded first. We love the hexagon lights that we got from Hexagon Garage Lighting. These things are amazing. It just makes for a super cool space. I got a new competition bench from Invictus Powerlifting. Love that thing. But this is where you see me do a lot of my just normal training, my circuits, my morning circuits I've been doing with you guys recently. Like I said, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, Philippians 4:13. I wanted to have that on that mirror ever since we did the second edition back in 2020. That was very important to me because I'm truly blessed to have all this stuff and be able to train in such a cool space. But I'm ready for this to get done so I can start putting up, like I was talking about, some of the banners and stuff, because I've got a whole bunch of magnets to just attach them to the wall. Put my WAL banners in here and stuff. Over here, full bathroom, laundry room. We'll take you upstairs to the Monster Factory game room, which is a lot of fun and probably the softest couch in the world. There's another partnership uh, out of Fort Smith, Lux Interiors. This is the most ridiculous couch I've ever seen. Heading up. Honey, you see anybody say anything cool?
A lot of people are saying that's dope. Epic verse from Benji Mack. You'd need 3 levels of commercial scaffolding to get to that ceiling. Are there any points you can use chain hoist?
Yeah, so we have all these steel I-beams across tons of different things we could do in here. I actually thought about bringing one of those commercial climbing wall towers in. You know, the circle ones that you see for like kids to climb and stuff. I thought that'd be super cool because I have plenty of ceiling height. So right here, just came up. This is the second floor. So this is the Monster Factory game room. Competition ping pong, competition foosball. Got a custom pool table with the Monster Factory logo. This is an arcade game I got at the Olympia in 2021. I've never played it, only the kids have played it. But Galaga, that's over 700 games. I love that. That is from, who is that promotion from? I completely forgot now. I'll come back to that here in just a minute. The rest of this is from Prestige Billiards, Game Machine Hero 2000 games. This one has the yard darts, bowling, golfing, another 75-inch TV. Podcast rooms in here. We'll eventually be doing podcasts and stuff in there. You see our podcast rooms. I get that all fixed up. Now, this is probably the top coolest thing we have in here. Elevate Health. They really helped me after my surgery. I was at Chip Smith Performance Institute in Atlanta. Got to get in the hyperbaric chamber. So afterwards, I got a hold of them. We have our own hyperbaric chamber here at the house. So for recovery, I'll be using that once we get back from Dubai. You know, after I win and beat Lars and I get that world title match for August at East versus West, this will be a major part of my recovery, getting ready for that world title attempt. So super excited about that. I can't see all these things right here, but I'm gonna just keep walking. Who's your next competitor, Mike? That's gonna be Lars Robikin in 6 days. So let you guys see as you come down the stairs. The reason I like these staircases were because when we have Monster Factory events, the athletes come in from the stairs, they walk down the stairs, walk up to the stage, boom, right?
Hey, babe.
Yeah.
Jeremy Parker says Magnolia.
Thank you, Magnolia Arcade. That's the one who I got the Galaga. It's a Galaga, Miss Pac-Man, Frogger. Rebecca has a funny Frogger story about that game. But yeah, Magnolia Arcade is amazing. Check those guys out. I may have a discount code. I can't remember. Be Monster something. Maybe Monster 150. Monster. I cannot remember. But Magnolia Arcade is amazing.
And Brian Johnson says Galaga used to be able to get to the Enterprise stage.
What? That's crazy. Yeah, Miss Pac-Man was my thing. Like, I'm pretty good at all the other stuff too, but Miss Pac-Man, I could even early 2000s. If I stopped at a gas station, there's a Miss Pac-Man, I would stop and set the high score before I would leave, and then go on about my day. But I've always been super competitive. That's why I've never had an online gaming, because I don't think I would ever get anything else accomplished. I think I'd be addicted. So Jeremy has seen all this. I see him in the chat. This is the second floor over here. This is all commercial grade, universal equipment. We have all of our leg extension, hamstrings, in and out of thighs, pec deck, rear delt, full cable crossover machine, AccuPass shoulder, another corner cable crossover machine, assisted dip and pull up, and then lat pull down, seated row. Now these are love seat gym couches I've had since 2007. They've just been duct taped up like crazy. I cannot seem to get rid of them. And then this is a couch. Rebecca says I have a couch addiction. So this is just a big, like 15-foot couch I found on Marketplace that I felt like I had to have. Another 75-inch TV will go up there. And like I said, once this place gets completely finished, you'll see a lot more cool banners and memorabilia and stuff on the walls. But that's it, baby. That's the official gym tour, I think. But this is what's cool. If you're in this corner, because this is a 40 by 100 building, 19-foot sidewalls, 25-foot centers. But if you're right here, you are 125 foot to that corner. So truly blessed to have this space. Can't wait to continue to share it with people, get more people exposed to the sport of arm wrestling. Once we start doing some collabs, maybe one day have Brian Shaw down here doing some training. I know Thor has said he would come. Eddie Hall said he would come. Juju will be back here at the Monster Factory. Big Boy, Muscle from Diesel Brothers. Once this place gets complete, at least once a month we'll have a new cool collaboration. So super excited about that. But here's just looking down at the arm wrestling stage. Boom. All right, babe, I'm on my way in. Am I still keeping this going or what am I doing?
Yeah, go ahead and like leave. Hang on a second. I'll
Yeah, I'll do
take
that.
you off. All right. Leave it open though. Hang on a second. I gotta let the doggies out. All right, guys. So I've already, you've been watching over in the corner. I've already started the pancakes, flipped them once. And basically, I just want to wait until there are some bubbles in the middle. And then I flip them over, cook them for another 2 to 3 minutes. And then we'll be adding more. Phil Woody, coolest arm wrestling space on the planet. Thank you so much for that, Phil. I just really want you to come and check it out. Yeah. See it in person. Tall Paul Hutchins, I'm late, but made it. Was watching a rare interview with Big Daddy Caddy. Awesome. Awesome. Have a good one, guys. Peace. Okay, Brian Johnson, we are about to flip those pancakes again, or actually just put them on the plate. Get Michael Todd ready to eat.
Michael Todd like food.
He's going to have 4 of these, and then he'll have some more throughout the day. Because tomorrow he is back on low carb. But check this out. Look how yummy those look. And they smell so good.
Yummy, yummy.
See if the babies are ready to come back in just before you have a seat. We got the 3, and make sure they're not running like hooligans in my garden. Come on, Mario. We got the 3 doggies. They just finished their breakfast. Now, this is homemade Greek yogurt. If you didn't see the last episode of our morning talks, I showed how to make homemade Greek yogurt. Now, with Michael's, it's already 20 grams of protein per serving, but I go ahead and add a scoop of whey to even up that protein count from him just a little bit more. And then some sugar-free pudding mix. I like mine plain. He's got to have his stuff sweet. And it's really good. Really, really good. So let me put some of these on here for you.
All right.
There you go.
Man, that looks yummy. See how I get treated, guys?
Check that out. Now he's going to put sugar-free syrup on there.
Watch out. Open here.
Alrighty.
Yeah, people give me shit about the sugar-free syrup.
Move right on over here. Well, for me, I would rather have those calories somewhere else, throughout the day than in syrup that, doesn't really matter just a whole lot.
Michael Todd, any advice you want to get in arm wrestling? Where are you located? And I would just go on Facebook and I'd look up any of the arm wrestling groups. Just type in arm wrestling groups, arm wrestling teams, and just ask any of those people where there's a good team. It just depends on where you're located at. Easiest thing to do is just get online and find somebody. But yeah, that's my best advice here. So, Rebecca, how do I get? Oh, Los Angeles, California. Okay, yeah, there's tons of places. Actually, go check out Larry Wills, Derek Smith. Check out Derek Smith. They have big practice out there. I'm the machine. Leroy Walker's out there training all the time as well. So if you're in LA, you'll find plenty of places to train. But I would probably go to Ultimate Arm Wrestling League on Facebook and just ask that question: where's a good place, some good arm wrestling places, good teams to get a hold of. All right, how do I go back up with this again?
Hang on a second. Let me get this. We're going to go ahead and take these off. There we go.
Oh, sweet.
Remember, you just. Oh, sorry, I got to come over here. Let's go. Like this?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm going to do it. Yeah. Let's see what we got here. This is where the magic happens, Jeremy Parker. Yeah, that's I love the gym, man. All climbing wall is 3/4 inch plywood base with a grid of T-nuts. The key part is the friction coating you cover it with, framing attached to the board. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. See, I figured somebody knows how to build two of them, and we just put the handholds exactly the same place, and there you go. Can I bend my arm straight? No, right arm doesn't go past it. That's it. Something's buzzing. That's the oven.
That's my griddle.
Yeah. Would you possibly add a showroom for your vehicles unless you already have something like that? So the 3-car garage will be finished out, painted, cool lights and all that stuff in there. And I'll have my mother's SSR, my Corvette, and then Rebecca's car. Hummer, smart car, Expedition stuff still park outside. RB has a 40x15 covered awning that I'll be parking in there. But yeah, so I'm going to have to get some more funding if I'm going to do anything else. Oh, man. Ron Johnson, hello from Northern New York. Proud to be a monster, self-adopted. I love arm wrestling. Awesome, man. Rebecca's kitchen looks like a Waffle House. That's funny. Yeah.
Oreo, says hi.
Hey, Oreo. Love you, baby.
This is our girl, y'all. She just turned 14 in May. It's our baby.
Ooh, that would be crazy. You could climb a full pitch across the ceiling. Yeah, I'd have to have the blades for sure. I don't know how long my hands would hold up doing that. Phil Woody appreciates you. Yes, sir. Phil Woody appreciates support. Today's his birthday. Can I get a birthday shout out? Well, happy birthday, Michael. I am just a few weeks behind you, so I got one coming soon as well. Be 51 years old. That's insane.
Give me 3 pancakes, Todd.
Yeah.
You guys really got to try this recipe. It is really fun.
All right, go for it. But where's my
right there. Also, I got your fork right there. If you or your significant other, somebody does sourdough, you know what's going on here. I have made a levain, and it will be ready to mix up some dough. So some bread baking is about that.
Is that going to be for our Tuesday trip?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm making Miss Karen some bread again, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she takes good care of our babies while we're gone. Thinks I'm an old man today, 35. Oh, such a baby.
My goodness.
He is definitely a baby.
Right.
Yeah, Phil, our Oreo, we are so happy to, I mean, I hate to say this out loud, but we're so happy to keep her or to have her still. She has been through a rough year.
Bless you, baby.
But that is our baby. Well, guys, we have had.
Strawberries are amazing.
Oh, yeah? You like them better than the bananas? How good would they be with the bananas?
Yeah, hard to beat them over bananas, but very good.
You two both have seemed to really found your rhythm. We're having a good time. Like I said, we enjoy connecting with you guys in the morning, and I think it just gets our day started off good. I'm always here in the kitchen. I have to do my exercise cardio, whatever, before Michael, because by the time he finishes, he's got to start eating. And I also do his meal prep for the day in here as well. Now, I didn't have to do that today because he is having carbs. Oh, it's in here.
It's funny, on my phone, I couldn't read all the names of this Chuck Nasty Sports. Yeah. God bless you, man. Yeah, I couldn't see. I just saw Chuck. I couldn't see what else was going on with it.
Because today he's having
Very
carbs.
delicious.
So I have already prepared for him some nice sourdough bread. And he loves to have the grilled, instead of grilled cheese, he just has grilled deli sandwiches. And so that's what he'll be eating. And I won't be surprised if you don't put on a freaking pound at all. He usually does not gain with the sourdough bread. So,
I may even do another sauna session just to get some of the extra water off.
when is the new gardening update dropping, Rebecca? So each morning I'm actually, when we do these shows, I do just a little walk through the garden, and I'm hoping to get a video up tomorrow for my channel as far as the gardening, but I also have a few cooking videos that are in editing as well. So we'll be getting those up. Now, my next video for the garden was supposed to be a tour of the garden itself and the front garden beds, but I had a kind of emergency that was due to my poor planning to support my cucumbers, and had to redo a trellis. So I think that video is probably going to be coming out first before the actual garden tour does. You are tearing those up.
I told you I was hungry. Go check out my Facebook and TikTok for a long format. Bill Woody put together an amazing comeback video. Love it. Awesome. Super cool. I will be releasing a 1:30 version on Instagram and then a 1-minute clip on a short on YouTube. Thank you, Phil, for that. I love those videos.
All right, guys. So with that, we're going to have to call it a wrap. We will see you tomorrow morning. It is Memorial Day, and on weekends and holidays, we want to kind of start an hour later. Okay, so it'll be at 10 again tomorrow morning. Now, Tuesday is travel day, so we will not be doing a live on Tuesday or Wednesday
yeah,
because we'll be in the air on Wednesday, right? But we'll see you again on Thursday from Dubai. It'll be midday there or later in the afternoon.
I don't know, something. Yeah, Phil was talking about the tapes we need to get digitized. I was thinking about those the other day.
What?
All my arm wrestling videos from back in the day, we could need to switch over.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And you've got some out in the container, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thanks for dropping those links, Phil. Really appreciate it. Later, Tater, says Tall Paul Hutchins Jr. And you guys don't forget to hit that thumbs up on your way out and share to your social media feeds. Really looking forward to building a good community here to get our mornings off together. And we'll be happy to chat with you later. See you next time.
Guys, be blessed. Take care.